Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, we're back to talking about Star Trek The Next Generation with episode The First Duty. And what actually happened in this? Well, in this episode, while visiting Starfleet, cadet Wesley Crusher at a Starfleet Academy, the crew learn of an accident that claimed the life of a cadet. So basically, this one is, in a way, trying to figure out what actually happened to to this cadet, and in a way, how Wesley and all his rest of his cadets are in a way connected, and like lies revealed in a way. Honestly, I gotta say this one was pretty good, especially for a character story for the character of Wesley. Yes, I know, a lot of people like to poo-poo on Wesley, and yeah, I know, sometimes he didn't always have the best episodes with his character. For Will Wheaton, honestly, I gotta say this one was pretty good in the fact, we have more of a seasoned, cadet Wesley, who is now matured. He is willing to, and the fact that, he is trying to say, hey, like the cadet that did pass away, which was his friend, it was all their friends.
Admiral, Josh was a good pilot, but lately he'd been having difficulties. He'd get nervous during close flybys and pull away in the final seconds. His formation flying was a little erratic.
And you didn't report this to anyone?
And there was this one cadet who's in charge of all of them, named, I believe his name was Nick, and everyone is trying to feel like, what happened to Josh? Like, how would we tell the truth of what happened? And because what they did was they had done what they said was a Jaeger loop, but they had actually not done it. They had done a method that was banned. I would say this idea is sort of similar to, say, a military flight school. Say, hey, trying to show off before you're having to do a big congratulations and all that, having your wingmans and all that, all that. I thought the acting from this one was honestly pretty good.
I can't live with it.
You can't, Leiden. You can't live with this. You have to tell them what happened. Who the hell are you?
Nick!
You're gonna turn us in.
No, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute!
Especially for all the characters that were, connected to Wesley. And the fact that they are all, trying to feel say, do we tell the truth? Do we risk our careers by revealing that in a way we kind of pushed Josh a bit too hard? And yeah, I think this episode does a pretty good job on the ideas of exploring moral ideas of having to tell the truth. And honestly, I gotta say, when Picard is having to, have conversations with Wesley, I thought that moment was really great. I do think the character of Boothby, I gotta say, when his, connection to Picard, whenever they're having, say, a conversation, whether it's just them working in a garden, or I think it was, putting in new types of flowers in a area, honestly, I kind of like those more moments where it's trying to take a deep breath, talking about relationships between characters. I thought it was honestly pretty good. And yeah, I think, I don't know if there's going to be more episodes involving the character of Wesley, but honestly, like, yeah, like, when it comes to this episode, it really honestly makes you realize, like, say, hey, you kind of earned the respect of Wesley and the fact that he is willing to tell the truth.
You have difficult times ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Captain.
You knew what you had to do. I just made sure that you listened to yourself. Goodbye, Cadet.
Goodbye, Captain.
Compared to his other teammates who were just willing to just brush under the rug of what had happened and what they had done. Anyway. So, overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. I'll see you next time.